What does successful diversity in the workplace look like? Well, there's some local businesses already doing this, and I got to sit down and chat with a few of these community champions. I think you'll enjoy hearing and seeing what actually makes them inclusive workplace champions. Hi, my name is Tony McNeil, and we're in the Ashburton district, and we're showcasing welcoming and inclusive workplaces. Have you actually ever wondered where your Talley's wedges, shoestring fries, crinkle cut fries come from, and who actually makes them? Let's go join the diverse team at Talley's Ashburton, and all will be revealed. So Julie, look, Talley's obviously a national brand. So where does Talley's Ashburton fit in this company?
Talley's Ashburton predominantly does vegetables. So we do potatoes, peas, corn, and on the side we do broad beans as well. We produce a lot of material every year. Potatoes is pretty much us, fresh from the field. That's, us.
As I drove in, I can obviously see what an expansive operation this is. So, and I understand you do have migrant labour. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what percentage of that are people from overseas?
We rely on migrant labour a huge deal.
So what nationalities have you got?
We have obviously our Kiwis, we have our Filipinos, we have our South Americans, Brazilians, you name it, we pretty much have it here.
So what do you do to obviously make their journey or their settlement journey better?
So when they first come in, even at the interview process, we assess where they're at for a lot of factors, their English level skills, their working visas and bits and pieces like that. We would sit with them, go through a induction process with them a bit more clearer if they don't understand, and repeat that process if necessary. We also have a buddy system, which we think is huge when we do put them into the factory environment, so they are with someone at all times, and we do try and buddy them with their nationalities if we possibly can.
Do you facilitate English lessons or language enhancements?
We haven't been doing it presently, but we are looking into that as an onboarding program to bring English lessons in, reading lessons, all sorts of things.
Well, and notice out the front there that Talley's is for places to go. What does that mean?
So you can start anywhere in the factory environment and you can grow. So I'm a perfect example of that. I just started in the office as admin and I've grown. We have a lot of our managers, our team leaders and supervisors that have started grading potatoes, and they are where they are now. So we do love to grow our staff.
How have they enhanced the workplace for you here at Talley's?
I think we get to learn different nationalities and their cultures, and then we can take that on board ourselves. If we don't learn that stuff, then we don't know it in the outside world as well. So it's massive.
Tell me a bit more about that buddy system, because you've really, that you've nailed settlement when you have a buddy system, because we truly believe that's a great way to get people settled.
So with our buddy system, when they're down on the floor, obviously, as I said, we try and get them to work with the same nationalities that they're in due to language barriers and bits and pieces. But then we progress it a little bit more outside of the organisation as well. So having that buddy system where they can work, but then also take that out into the community has been great as well.
So you're encouraging your staff to be part of the community, and you'll help facilitate that if you can?
Yeah, absolutely.
What would that look like?
So basically, if we hear of anything, we will definitely put it out there to the staff, whether that be group emails on the notice board, talk to the staff that are involved. If there's anything that they can contribute to, we would talk to them as well. Try and get them involved with the community as much as us being involved with the community.
And do you think in the workplace, so the Kiwis, they say the Kiwi worker, now obviously the landscape's changed for them, how have they embraced their workmates?
I would have been very sceptical at the start, not working in a place like this, and I think most of them have embraced it a great deal. We all learn from each other. But for instance, the event that's happened in Christchurch not too long ago, we've learned a great deal from that, from the staff that are here. The Kiwis have learned it a great deal, and we are one at the end of the day. So,
yeah. In the workforce this diverse and this large, there's always going to be challenges. You get day-to-day problems, but your team leaders, obviously, you want them to mirror the Talley's culture. What does that look like?
So our team leader roles are every nationality. It's really good having them as our team leaders, because they can take from what they've learned from being here and progressing that through to the new starters, new employees, or any employee in general. I think that helps them settle as well in the environment that they're working in, just because they have someone to talk to that isn't the Kiwi, or it will help. But it does help.
You've obviously got product to produce, you've got health and safety to worry about, you've got rosters to worry about. How do you dedicate yourself to the fact that there's human beings we can view, there's people involved?
I think we're very lucky because our team leaders and supervisors, our managers, are very good at what they do. They will pick up cues, they will go over things, they make the time to spend with these people that don't understand. And even with our induction process, you know, we give them something before they start, but when they come in, we will walk them around and visually show them what is going on so they know. So they're getting it in written, they've visually seen it. We do quite often find some nationalities will always say yes, they understand, and you don't always know if they do understand, and that is quite difficult. So we would get them obviously to repeat back, or when they're actually on the floor, we would say to the supervisors, hey look, we don't feel that these people have taken this in. Can you follow through with them in the next day or so? Because it's so much taken on their first day, they may not take it all in.
So Jeff, tell me about the corn harvest.
This season, we employed migrants in all of our roles. We had no injuries, we had no one dropping out. We treat them like any other Kiwi, any other person. They are treated, they're not seen as migrants, they are workers. They are part of our workforce. Onboarding, we have our buddy systems. We do whatever we can, offer them, support them to make sure that they are happy and they're productive, just like we would anybody else.
I guess you have a lot of overseas customers who visit the plant, who are buyers possibly. And I understand they sometimes connect with some of the workers that are here.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of Japanese visitors, and of course we have a Japanese compliance manager. We have Malaysian quality managers, so they connect very well. The Japanese love being here. They love where we're based. They obviously like our products, otherwise they wouldn't be customers and visitors. And having the Japanese, or having the different nationality, really helps with the language barrier, and it builds our relationship. We've got some strong relationships, particularly with Japanese customers, and having them see that we've got Japanese workers here is great for that relationship.
Julie and Jeff, thank you so much for having us here today. It's been a tremendous experience.
Tony, thank you for coming along. We really appreciate the opportunity to tell Talley's story, and particularly the Ashburton site and our connection with the migrant workforce.